If you can do it in scrims, you can do it on the stage itself, and then we can maybe see Roccat be more aggressive in the early game.
Yeah, just got to relax, got to let it go. But the lineups are locked in now, so tell us who you think is going to win this game. Tweet at LL Esports using the hashtag H2k-Win or ROC-Win. We're going to go ahead and check on those results in-game. The crowd is hyped. They're getting ready as we load up onto Summoner's Rift. It is, of course.
Picked off here by Woolite. This thing is towards static shift. They want to go for the first gank now towards Nuke Duck.
Well, you know the Rek'Sai scream. That's happening.
Here too.
Oh, he's going to wander a little bit too close, and there goes the Tibbers, the Shockwave, and the first blood. It goes to Ryu.
Already got Athene's completed for him, and Odo Omni actually took the top lane turret. So tower starting to fall, should open up the map a bit, and for potential fights.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit energized by this one, but maybe they've overstepped their bounds, or maybe Overpow is the one getting pushed in. Still not quite tanky enough, and they're keying off on him despite the Vander ult. Now they're going to turn attention to the Janna. Lulex, they have the damage, and they manage to pick up a support 2-0 on the kill score. This seems to be wandering at this point a little aimlessly. They're not really going for objectives. Roccat is just sort of playing this out. I don't want to say passive because that doesn't seem to do it justice.
No, again, one of the reasons I guess he's picking this in is just for that side
stuff.
Yanen here.
Yep,
he's
Spell Shield is burned on the hunt. Nuke Duck flashing Tomb.
Stay in these fights forever. He's on to Odo Omni here.
Yep, and he has found some damage. Is ready for the tag team once again, but Overpow is actually backed away. There we go. Flash Odo Omni though. He might be backed into a bit of a corner here. They've got the damage. Overpow just keeps on moving and moving back with the Meganar timing. Odo Omni, can he get away? Dodging the Q again.
Again, remember, this Righteous Glory here is making you weaker in these for Rockat's side. And there's really no reason to stop from H2k. Just keep looking for these fights. You have a lot of engage options because of the Sivir with the Annie lined up. Odo Omni looking for another fight against Overpow.
Ooh, Gnar backwards, and he goes mini Gnar actually. Even though the Vengeful Maelstrom is on, he's really making Overpow regretting really trying to take the one-on-one here. It's a very, very slow fight. Flash is forced. He's not going to be enough, though. Twisted advance back on in, but Odo Omni should have enough damage to polish him off.
And Odo Omni here again, really just...
5 members in this bottom side starting to push through the tower pretty quickly. There's not a lot of reaction. The Janna shield is hardly going to be enough. The tornado does come out, but the turret is just about done, and that is going to be it. They drop the Tibbers on Nuke Duck, and he's gone before Vander can even heal him, who has to flash himself. Chilling Smite, they're chasing Woolite away, and he can't even get back to the base gate. There we go. Jankos is going to get the safeguard. Lulex pushed back, but now they're onto the inhibitor turret. The switch has been flipped, and H2k have gone up to 11. They find Overpow, a little bit more damage there, and they're able to take him down. Roccat are just getting so shut down. Inhibitor 1. It looked like it wasn't going to be a 23-minute one, but it is, Deficio.
It is indeed. BT and even a Last Whisper almost at this point away from being able to do anything in these team fights. And he's not going to hit that point because H2k, they keep playing aggressive. They take the Baron as well now. Roccat way too slow to react.
Yeah, they come in just a little bit too late. Overpow is going to get knocked against the wall and taken down. Ryu adding another to his kill score. Woolite just backing away with the net, but the house.
Before that, you have obviously H2k not just sitting back and waiting. I like what Roccat is actually doing now, trying to look for a pick, trying to surprise someone in the bush where you don't expect it. Lulex is going to face check it.
Yeah, he's actually going to go down in just a moment. There he goes. They spend quite a lot on him. Roccat does manage. This inhibitor turret's starting to get chunked down pretty low too. Jankos Overpow, they can't really frontline this team at all. Actually, the tower, it's just barely going to go. The Shockwave didn't go anywhere, Ryu. The Tibbers is down though, Kasing is as well. They find Overpow as Vander spends the Monsoon Flash as well away from the rest of the team, but this inhibitor is going to be forfeit.
That was only 4 players from H2k here. Of course, no ulti for Nuke Duck in that fight here. And while the Shockwave missed, it just shows how far ahead H2k are. You can miss your Shockwave, you're going to be 4 guys, and yet you win the fight and you destroy the enemy base.
They're so far ahead, they don't need to rely on this Wombo combo that they've got, and that's still in the back pocket, even in the worst of situations. Last inhibitor taken down. Roccat are scrambling inside their base. Actually, the other one just comes back up, but they don't really need it anyways. Woolite, he's going to be smited down. Lulex kicked away. Nexus Tower 1 is going to fall. Here comes Jankos to try and save the day, but I don't think he's gonna make the super play. Inhibitor already, they're working it down again, and that is another 3 taken off the board. Overpow trying to be the hero himself. He's gonna twist it advance. Lulex has to flash away from this one. Ryu Otoamne all very low. Woolite is gonna pick up Yarn, and maybe they can find a turnaround here, but their base is in shambles. They need the shutdown. They need to keep finding kills, but it's still only a 2-for-1. This time around, in the last couple games in general, I think we've definitely seen some evolution from this squad. Otoamne has been really well together with the team, and now Nukeduck is trying to make the play on him. He's going to go down. They're still going to find Kasing. Finally, they invest so heavily into picking off the Annie. They lose Nukeduck, they lose Overpow. I can't even speak how fast these kills are going. Goodbye, Jankos. Woolite running back to Fountain, staying alive just barely as he's trying to get those fantasy points, but the Nexus is already done. 30 minutes, 16 seconds, and H2k stack another win on the board.
2-0 now for H2k. They start out week 1, lose both games. Next week 2-0, then they lose both games again, and now 2-0 in week 4. What a great week for them.
The trend continues. H2k, yeah, another quick game. That actually...
31 minutes yesterday against LM.
That beat their record from yesterday. Yeah, they did it in 30 minutes, 16 seconds. Smiles all around, and Kasing, the new guy on the team.